Some disappearances are loud. Screams, witnesses, blood. And then there are the quiet ones, the kind where nothing seems wrong until everything is. No shattered glass, no crime scene tape, no emergency calls, just an empty room, a silent phone, and a family slowly realizing they may never see their daughter again. In February of 2016, in the small Midwestern town of Aberdeen, South Dakota, an 18-year-old woman named Morgan Bauer stepped outside her apartment. She believed she was meeting someone she could trust. She did not know it would be the last time anyone ever saw her. And nearly a decade later, the truth about what happened to Morgan Bauer remains buried in silence. Morgan Bauer was born in 1997 and raised in Aberdeen, a quiet town of around 28,000 people. It was the kind of place where people left doors unlocked and neighbors waved from across the street. Morgan was known for being gentle, artistic, and emotionally sensitive. She loved drawing, listening to music, and spending time with animals. Her family described her as deeply empathetic, someone who felt things intensely and wanted to help others, even when she was struggling herself. But Morgan's inner world was complicated. Like many young people, she dealt with mental health challenges, anxiety, depression, periods of isolation. She sometimes felt misunderstood and disconnected from the world around her. In 2015, Morgan made the decision to move into her own apartment. She wanted independence. She wanted control over her life. She wanted to prove she could stand on her own. Her family supported her, but they worried. Morgan was trusting by nature, too trusting. She believed people were honest. She believed kindness was the default, and that belief may have cost her everything. February 28, 2016 began like any other day. Morgan stayed inside most of the afternoon. She messaged friends, browsed social media, listened to music. There were no signs of panic, no signs of fear. But that evening, something changed. Morgan told her mother she was going to meet a man named Kyle. No last name, no background, no details, just Kyle. Her family had never heard of him. Morgan said they met online. She did not explain where they were going. She did not say how long she would be gone. She left her apartment with her phone, wearing a dark jacket. She did not bring a bag. She did not take extra clothes. She did not withdraw cash. It looked like a short trip. She was expected back. She never returned. The final digital footprint from Morgan came late on February 28. Her phone signal was last detected near her apartment complex in Aberdeen. After that, it went silent. No more texts, no calls, no social media activity. March 1st came and went. Morgan did not show up for work, did not answer messages, did not respond to her family. This was completely out of character. Morgan always checked in, even when she was upset, even when she wanted space. By March 2nd, her family filed a missing persons report. The search officially began. Aberdeen police initially classified Morgan's disappearance as voluntary. She was 18, legally an adult. No evidence of a crime, but her family immediately disagreed. Morgan had left behind everything she owned, her ID, her money, her medications. She had no reason to disappear. Police searched her apartment. Nothing was disturbed. No signs of a struggle. No forced entry. But something felt wrong. Her phone was never recovered. And then investigators uncovered something unsettling. Morgan had been communicating with multiple men online. Some used fake names. Some used stolen profile photos. Some disappeared after she vanished. One man, in particular, raised serious alarms. He was a registered sex offender. He had used a false identity. He had met Morgan in person, and he had no solid alibi for the night she disappeared. As the digital investigation expanded, the case grew darker. Morgan had been active on social platforms and dating sites. She believed she was forming genuine connections. In reality, she was surrounded by strangers. Some men were later linked to criminal records. Others had histories of lying and manipulation. Some deleted their accounts entirely after Morgan vanished. The leading theories emerged: human trafficking, online grooming, violent abduction, coercion, followed by murder. Investigators believed Morgan was likely lured into meeting someone she thought she could trust, someone who never intended to let her go home. But without a body, without physical evidence, no charges could be filed. The case stalled. Years passed. Morgan's family continued searching. Hope slowly turned into quiet grief. In 2019, everything changed. A convicted serial killer named Robert Brown contacted police. He was already imprisoned for multiple murders, and he claimed responsibility for Morgan's death. He said he met her. He said he strangled her. He said he disposed of her body. For the first time in 3 years, Morgan's family thought they had answers. But then the story unraveled. Investigators verified Brown's timeline. He had never been in South Dakota. He had fabricated key details. His confession was false. The man who claimed to know everything had known nothing, and Morgan was gone all over again. Today, Morgan Bauer remains missing. Her case is still open. No remains, no arrests, no confirmed suspects. Her family continues to advocate, share her story, and beg for information. They believe Morgan did not leave willingly. They believe she trusted the wrong person. And they believe someone is still walking free. Morgan Bauer was not famous. She was not wealthy. She was not protected. She was just a young woman trying to feel understood. She believed someone cared. She walked into the dark and never came back. Somewhere, someone knows what happened to Morgan. They know where she went. They know what was done to her. They know the truth. And every day they stay silent. They let her family suffer again. They let justice die again. They let Morgan disappear again. Because the most horrifying thing about this case is not that she vanished. It is that she vanished so easily. No evidence, no closure, no ending, just a life erased, and a silence that still screams her name.